Mathew Knowles, Beyonce's father, is back in the news, but this time it has nothing to do with any significant music projects he's working on. Knowles is accused of breaching a lease agreement and forcing a company to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars as a result. Knowles claims that the management firm is to blame in his countersuit. Now, what is the truth behind all of this? Mathew Knowles is a record executive, businessman, and university speaker from the United States. He is most recognized for being Destiny's Child manager. He also oversaw the launch of his daughter's solo careers, Beyonce and Solange Knowles. Mathew Knowles, Beyonce's father and former manager, is embroiled in a nearly $4 million dispute with a former landlord. The Decorative Center of Houston, DCH, is suing Knowles, 69, and his company, Music World Entertainment Holdings, for damage, alleged that Knowles violated his lease agreement. Knowles is said to have rented office space. Mathew Knowles allegedly broke his 7-year lease, according to DCH. According to legal documents, the Decorating Center claims that the manager signed a 7-year contract for office space in 2017, and then breached the agreement by leaving before the lease's expiration. Knowles is also said to owe $108,000 in delinquent rent, according to DCH. As a result, DCH claims Knowles' departure cost them $282,000 from August 1st, 2021 to the lease's end. DCH claims that they were able to find a new tenant for the space, but at a reduced monthly cost and for a period less than the defendant's remaining lease term. As a result, they're asking for more money than Knowles is allegedly owed. DCH is now suing Music World Entertainment Holdings for $390,000 in damages. Knowles has filed a countersuit in response to the complaint. He denies all allegations of wrongdoing and wants the case dismissed entirely. Mr. Knowles eventually filed a lawsuit for breach of contract against the former building management business. DCH, according to Knowles, is the one that broke the conditions of their contract. According to him, the company did so by creating a disruptive working atmosphere that harmed Music World's business operations. According to the entertainment manager, the corporation failed to maintain the property as required. The countersuit claims that there were various broken things in the offices, as well as the leaks that caused damage. The water was also frequently shut off, according to Mathew. The air conditioning system was broken, and the toilets would break down for days, causing an unbearable stench to pervade the office. Knowles claims in the lawsuit that he informed the firm that he would be leaving in June 2020. He claims that the building's ongoing troubles have harmed his job, saying that he works with high-profile artists and clients and chose the location because he thought it would be ideal for conducting business. Knowles says he needed the room to meet his tight deadlines and is very dependent on scheduled events like television interviews, photo shoots, and critical meetings, among other things. Knowles also claims that the building's owner is racist. He claims he once overheard his landlord declare, "I don't want any Negroes in the building." Knowles and the music industry are asking the judge to reject all claims and require the landlord to pay their legal bills. Since his divorce from Beyonce's mother, Tina Knowles, whom he married in 1980, Knowles has experienced a string of bad luck. She filed for divorce in 2009, abandoned it in 2010, and then refiled in August 2011, citing discord or conflict of personalities as the grounds for not being able to have a reasonable expectation of reconciliation. In November 2011, the divorce was finalized. He married former model Gina Avery on June 30th, 2013. Since then, Knowles has faced paternity cases from 2 women who claim he has been absent despite being legally proven to be the father of their children, and from Beyonce and Solange Knowles is said to have 2 more children, a son named Nixon and a daughter named Kwai, who was created from an affair. Since Beyonce, as well as her former colleagues Kelly Rowland and Michelle Williams, sacked him as their manager, he's been forced to discover new sources of revenue. Beyonce would not be the superstar she is today if her father had not stepped in as her manager. After Destiny's Child's initial record deal fell through in the early 1990s, Mathew resigned from his 6-figure profession as a medical equipment salesman to manage his daughter and the group full-time. His commitment paid off as he managed Destiny's Child through millions of albums sold and helped Beyonce's transition to a solo career. Beyonce has published 3 platinum-selling albums, appeared in 3 films, and has a slew of endorsement and brand partnerships thanks to her father's advice. Beyonce and Mathew's professional relationship was short-lived. Mathew said in the spring of 2011 that he would no longer be managing Beyonce. Despite the fact that their professional breakup was announced in the announcement, court filings suggested that something more nefarious had occurred. According to insiders close to Beyonce, she suspected her father of stealing money from her, which led to his dismissal. Mathew's divorce from Beyonce's mother was formalized later that year after 31 years of marriage and an alleged love child. But things appear to be even more strained. Beyonce has spoken openly about how relinquishing her father's managerial responsibilities strained their relationship. Beyonce's father has also been accused of cheating his former lawyers out of $50,000 in legal fees for refusing to pay a bill. The firm argues in the documents that it supplied services worth $49,120.35 and that it followed through on its end of the bargain. The suit claims, however, that Knowles was the one who failed to fulfill his responsibilities and that the total sum of money is still owed to him. According to the new lawsuit filed by Lang Ferrer Law, Mathew Knowles allegedly hired the firm in November of 2016, but then failed to pay them over the following months. According to the paperwork, for an undisclosed legal situation, Knowles retained the firm to represent him and his company, Music World Properties. Knowles is also being accused of organizing a private auction in Houston over Super Bowl weekend in 2017, selling Beyonce and Destiny's Child memorabilia and other items from his time as Beyonce's manager, and refusing to use the earnings to pay off his legal obligation. In 2017, FunFest Entertainment sued Knowles and his Music World Properties. The entertainment business had planned to conduct a music festival in Houston in conjunction with the Super Bowl, at a location owned by Knowles. In April 2016, a lease agreement was reached. Knowles, on the other hand, is said to have rented out the facility to another corporation. They first sued Knowles in October, requesting an injunction barring him from renting out the space to anybody else. Between Knowles and the FunFest Entertainment, an agreement was made later on.